Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, this is awkward occurrence, awkward entertainment. Let me give it a second, see if people are going to come in. Give it a second. So we're going to be talking about TikTok and how they do not promote a safe environment for users at all, especially for children. You know that saying, get them while they're young, indoctrinate them while they're young, brainwash them while they're young, teach them while they're young, instill delusional values in them while they're young, instill demonic practices in them while they're young, take their soul while they're young, so they'll end up like Nicholas Cruz, who shot up his school. Nicholas Cruz is the guy who shot up his Florida school. I forget the name of the school. He told officers he heard voices in his head that made him do it. Guess what else makes you hear voices in your heads? No, guess what TikTok is promoting for the past year that make people hear voices in their head? That's right, reality shifting by the occult, by those devil worshippers. And once again, TikTok is owned by occult members. So let's get into this. What is, let's just read this. So I was looking for something on TikTok and I got this message. Now let's go to the second sentence. Promoting a safe and positive experience is TikTok's top priority. That's a sucker of a lie. That's a sucker of a lie. If you believe these people who run these companies that put out subliminals, that put out messages, that put out news, that put out state information, that put out occult practices, if you believe what they say, you are a fool. You are a fool to not question what these people tell you, what they show you. And according to TikTok, over 1 million kids, about 1 million people, did not question what reality shifting was, where it came from, went on ahead and tried it, and lost their mind, lost their loving mind. Now, hypocrisy, claiming to have a moral standard to which one's actions do not conform. TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, all these platforms do not have a moral standard. Their standard is brainwash, brainwash, brainwash. Their standard is taking souls, taking souls, taking souls. Now, what does the Bible say about Satan? That Satan prowls around like a lion looking for souls to devour. Now, in what way, I'm talking to the Christians, in what ways do you think Satan devours souls? By sending delusional beliefs, such as you can astral travel, you can quantum jump, you can open your third eye, you can do a spiritual kundalini awakening, you can go on the ayahuasca DMT journey, take this drug, and you're supposed to see spirit guides as if you're taking acid and shrooms or LSD. Like, really? 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 Let's get over to what reality shifting is, or a part of its method, one of its methods. Is this the Raven method? This is something like the Raven method. Let's continue. Now, they tell your kids to lay down in a comfortable position. Some of these positions is a starfish. Visualize that you're watching yourself from above the bed. That's something like astral projection. In your DR, if you have somebody laying down with you in your DR, visualize them with you. I'm on number 2. Count to 150 in your head slowly. This is hypnosis, especially when you put subliminals, mantras in the background. This is self-hypnosis. Now, hypnosis was invented to contact demons, idols, gods. This is an Eastern religion, satanic mysticism practice. They invented self-hypnosis, sorcery, to contact their gods, and you have your kids doing this. You don't have, TikTok has your kids doing this. The cult members behind TikTok has your kids doing this. They put this on trending a year ago. They intentionally made it blow up. Now they don't want to take it off TikTok. It's a harmful and dangerous act. All the evidence points to your kids developing psychosis, which leads to diagnosis of schizophrenia, bipolar. All the signs point to that type of diagnosis for your child. But TikTok's saying it wants to promote a safe environment for its people will not take reality shifting off its platform, lucid dreaming method, astral travel, and so on. Neither will YouTube take it off or Reddit. They continue to work for the devil, and they continue to keep these demonic practices on their platform because, once again, if you read the Bible, you know Satan controls this world. So Satan controls this world. Ding, ding, ding. You understand why YouTube, Reddit, TikTok, and many of those sites are owned by occult Satanist members. You get where this is going. So they want your kids to count backwards from 100. They want them to visualize. After some time, you should start feeling your body get heavy. You should start feeling symptoms. And let's continue. Now, the parent who's clueless, the clueless parent is thinking, well, how can laying down, counting backwards, listening to some magical music be harmful? Well, if you're not such an idiot, you'll go research what hypnosis actually is, where it comes from. If you're not so lazy, you'll go research where these methods come from. You ever heard of esoteric occult? You do realize the esoteric occult community has laid claim to this so-called belief called reality shifting. You do realize that. You do realize they make podcasts talking about this belief. No, you don't realize because you don't research it. Okay, so you ask stupid questions like, well, how can that be damaging to the psyche? How can that cause psychological damage? Let's continue. I think of that Michael Jackson song, Do You Know Where Your Children Are? That Michael Jackson song. Okay, many people that don't know where their children are because their children is on the internet looking up some demonic occult crap. So you don't know where your children are, even though they may be in the house. You don't know where they are because their minds is completely off in some other realm that it shouldn't be. This is the first result you get on Google. So if you type in reality shifting symptoms, this is the first result Google is promoting. Google itself is promoting, which Google owns the occult app YouTube. So this is what they're promoting, number one. And they tell you, they're telling you this is unhealthy. No one's doing anything about it. Parents, no one's scratching their head like, how's this possible? Why is this up on social media? And why is 1 million plus kids involved in this? All right. Let's read. There are certain symptoms when you're trying to shift that will let you know that you're getting close. So these occult members, these Satanists, they tell your kids, they indoctrinate your kids with the teaching. When you feel these symptoms, that means you're getting close and closer. Just keep going, keep trying. Don't give up. No. In reality, these symptoms are nothing but demons entering your body. These are nothing but the spirits making themselves known to your body, to you. Let's continue. Some of these symptoms include feeling weightless or heavy, tingliness, feeling as though you're spinning or falling, hearing voices. You're actually awake. They're actually awake when they start hearing voices or sounds associated with a desired reality. So a desired reality would be they want to go to Hogwarts. They may hear Harry Potter talking. They may actually hear Harry Potter talking while awake. They're awake when they're doing this, when they hear this. Flashes of light, the etc. is visual hallucinations. Now, during the day when your child goes to school, they will hear and see things that are not there. Kids are having psychotic breakdowns. Kids are committing suicide because of this practice that continues to flourish on social media. Let's continue. In every sense, every which way, these symptoms listed is a sign of psychosis. It's a sign of your child leading to a diagnosis of schizophrenia. And in every which way, you can't argue it no other way. No psychologist will say this is good, this is a good sign, this is good for your child's psychology, this is good for adult psychology. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's continue. Anything else? Not really. That's one of the devils that push it. Can I find another one of those devils that push this? There go another devil that helps push this on social media. Besides the hundreds of people on TikTok, maybe 100 people still on TikTok that push this psychological warfare on your child's mind. If you don't want me to get biblical, I'll get medical. This is a psychological warfare. This is a psychological weapon being used against your kids. This is what reality shifting is. This is what astral projection is. These are delusions. There goes somebody else. There go the third person helping push this to your kids. This is the third person helping destroy your kid's mind. All for clout, all for money, all to help the devil, to be honest. What else? There's many more. There are many more. Many more. Many more. I'm going to get ready to end this out. So once again, TikTok is full of hypocrisy. TikTok is nothing but the devil's playground on social media. It's the devil's airwaves. Just like TV is the devil's airwaves. Radio, devices of communication. But you got so many fools who don't see. How the hell does God put it? Who don't see behind the veil, or let's just say veil. What else I want to add to this? I'm going to go ahead and end this out. But we know that saying, let's just say the sheets are over the sheep's eyes. The sheets are still covering the sheep's eyes. So when the sheep cannot see where it's going, the sheep will veer off into dangerous places. We are sheep. God is creator. Jesus is Lord, Son of God. We are sheep. You have these sheep with the eyes covered by the devil's veil, and they're veering off into psychotic, delusional places that will only lead to their destruction. That will only lead to the destruction on this earth, and it's going to get them out of heaven. They're not going to go to heaven when their mindsets become conformed around the devil. And by conformed around the devil, I mean they're not going to heaven when these devils start taking over their mind and your kids, young adults, start doing crazy stuff. I talked about Nicholas Cruz, Parkland, shooting up the school. Nicholas Cruz said he heard voices in his head. If he heard voices in his head, why would you allow your child to do anything that would make voices appear in their head, or that cause their hearts to race, their body temperatures to skyrocket? I mean, it causes odd sensations throughout the body, odd, not pleasurable sensations, odd, dangerous, odd as in dangerous sensations throughout their body, causing them to twitch. Like, what's going on here? What's really going on? I just told you what's really going on. So let's just end this out. Your enemy Satan is prowling like a lion, seeking whom he may devour. 1 Peter 5:8. For the evil men have no future. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. So when Jesus comes, the lamp of the wicked will be put out. There will be no more occult reality shifting. This astral travel, that stuff would be no more. Many religions will be no more. All those religions will be no more. Yeah, I mean, got it. Because I'm kind of. And somebody is texting me on TikTok, some crazy white guy. Some crazy white guy who looks like he has a demon in him. One more thing. So when your kids do these rituals, these are rituals meant to invite spirits into you. Just like when you play with the Ouija board, you invite spirits into you. These are rituals meant to invite spirits into you. When they do it, they slowly become possessed. And it depends on how long they do it. A majority of the people who do it, they do it for months. They start losing their mind. They experience bouts of confusion, disorientation. They start lacking in schoolwork. They become depressed, suicidal. And let's continue. Of course, they hear voices that aren't there. They see things that aren't there. All right. Just look up what psychosis symptoms are and go to your child and see if they have it. Let's see if they have it. See if they're playing with reality shifting. Parents will notice if something is off in their child from day 1 to day 7. So 1 week ago, he seemed completely normal, fine. 7 days later, he's shut off to himself. He has a violent temper. He tried to run away from home. He talks to demons in his room, I guess. I guess. I guess. I'll do more research. on that part. Anyway, this is the awkward occurrence for awkward entertainment. Remember, Jesus saves, and I will see you in the next video. Video.